This is an excerpt from a story I've been working on. On the day of the official announcement, Dad came home from work looking like a piece of fruit that had been left out in the sun too long. "What's wrong, hon?" Mom asked. She placed her hands on the waistband of Dad's blue jeans and kissed his cheek. "Board of directors decided they're going to close the warehouse," Dad said. He turned away from Mom and stared out the kitchen windows into the backyard, gripping the casing of the kitchen doorway with his right hand. The shadows cast by our magnolia crept across the lawn as twilight approached. Nearby, the robotic wail of a car alarm sounded, and the neighbor's black lab, Buster, howled in response. "Why?" I asked. "They're moving it somewhere overseas," said Dad. Moving away from the window, he trudged to the fridge and squatted on his haunches, grabbing a can of PBR from the bottom shelf. He stood and studied the can a moment before cracking the tab. "Nance," he said, looking at Mom. "John Bollinger told me they just flew in from New York, voted, and left." "What?" said Mom. "So what happens to you and all the other people who are getting laid off? Are you getting some kind of severance package?" "Not that I know of," said Dad. "I guess now there's going to be some new company moving into town, American Patriots or something." "Cute name," I said. "What do they do?" "No idea," said Dad. "They better give you a job," said Mom. "It's only fair." Dad crumpled the can in his hand and tossed it in the trash. "Don't count on it," he said. "Kristen, can you grab me another PBR?" The next day, the Weingardens, Carl and Mary and their son Brett, came over for dinner. After the meal, we all gathered in front of the living room TV for the 6 o'clock broadcast. The issues advocacy group, American Harmony International, plans to open its doors in Branch Hill at the end of this month, said the newswoman. The group's mission is to spread the gospel of freedom, liberty, and wealth throughout the USA and the world. Its president, Samuel Adams, is promising to replace his effort as the economic foundation for the town. The television screen went black and a deep, mellifluous voice said, "And now, a special message from American Harmony International." An eagle draped in the colors of the American flag soared across the TV screen, the bright sun surrounding it, giving an angelic, heavenly appearance. Instead of a lively, squirming fish, the eagle's talons grasped a flopping bundle of cash. The eagle flew to a nest with a dozen or so baby eagles of the same patriotic plumage. The large eagle fed the money to the little ones. Each got in equal portions, there was no quarreling, and immediately grew into full-grown freedles. The screen then split into 8 sections, showing each freedle putting its own nest with a hefty cash catch. Finally, the camera zoomed out, and the American flag billowing in the wind appeared, along with white stencil standard bold lettering that said, "American Harmony International, freedom first." Mom stood up from the sofa and ambled into the kitchen. The rest of us continued to stare at the TV. The newswoman continued the broadcast with a story about a human foot that had been found in the ball pit of the local family restaurant. "So what do they do?" said Mom, uncorking a bottle of Merlot. "They're an issues advocacy group," said Brett, as if it was self-explanatory. "I feel so patriotic," beamed Mrs. Weingarten. Dad and Mr. Weingarten just sat there exchanging grim stares. The next day, the mayor called a town hall meeting to introduce American Harmony's leadership team. The mayor was a feisty pillar of a man, standing only about 5 feet tall, but built of pure muscle. He had a high, scratchy voice that either forced you to listen or pushed you out the door in agony. "Today is a great day for Branch Hill," the mayor began. "We're sad to see Zephyr leave, but American Harmony International has brought the future with it." He began applauding, and the crowd followed suit. "I'd now like to introduce to you the head of American Harmony International, Mr. P. Samuel Adams." A tall, slender couple with perfectly combed hair and sparkling blue eyes stepped forward. They featured beaming smiles that looked as if they'd been permanently glued on in the Mattel toy factory. "Good afternoon, friends," Adams began. His voice was gentle, and he addressed the audience like a mother soothing her child with a lullaby. "My wife Abigail and I are so pleased to be joining your community. We have big plans for this town. We want all of you to be part of it." More applause. "Before we get down to the nitty-gritty, though, I thought we'd start with the singing of the national anthem," Adams said. More applause, with a few cheers sprinkled on the side. "However, instead of all of us singing, Abigail and I thought we could have our dog Liberty lead us." Before anyone had a chance to respond, a snowy white bulldog appeared on the stage wearing a red and white sweater. Conspicuously clipped to the sweater was a shiny American flag lapel pin. "Hey, I think this guy was on Ripley's Believe It or Not a few years ago," said Brett Weingarten, hopping up and down giddily. "What was his name then?" I said. "Shh," he replied, inadvertently spitting in my ear. Liberty the bulldog proceeded to howl the Star-Spangled Banner. Oohs and ahs filled the hall. "Can we pet him? Can we pet him?" a little boy near me said to his mother. A raucous applause met Liberty the bulldog as he ended his performance. Adams transitioned directly into his speech. "Friends," he said, gesturing to Liberty, "this is what America is all about, being able to express our love for this country.